Many of them don't speak, at least not verbally. But they definitely communicate.
They didn't know how to use a paintbrush. They didn't know how to dip in the paint.
It's with each stroke of the paintbrush,
Beautiful.
or every line drawn with a pen,
He never erases. He never starts over.
that the clients at Evergreen Life Services in Houghton tell their own stories.
We are the largest ones. We're the only ones that incorporate all these different disciplines on the bottom side. So we started off with very simple products.
Susie Nelson is the art director for Evergreen, a nonprofit that offers services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She's watched the progress made through providing their clients a creative outlet.
We're constantly trying to think of new things, new and interesting products that they can do. Now they're at the point where they're anxious to learn something new. But we would love for Jason to talk to us and tell us a story.
Jason Stewart speaks through his art, hundreds of drawings he makes using only one marker.
He'll sit here and laugh and get chuckled.
Clients like those at Evergreen often depend on state-funded services like the New Opportunity Waiver, or NOW, which provides critical at-home care. 8,600 people with disabilities in Louisiana currently receive the NOW waiver. But if lawmakers don't find other ways to balance the state's budget, those services would disappear.
If they haven't lived our life or been in our situation, they don't really understand what it's like to have to depend on somebody 24/7.
Dwayne Ebarb's life changed forever when he was 19. Paralyzed in a water skiing accident, Ebarb is now the voice for so many others as the Region 7 leader for Louisiana Citizens for Action Now, or LACAN.
Being totally dependent on somebody is not the best situation in the world, but you try to make the best of it that you can.
In all, nearly 12,000 people across the state receive some type of waiver service. In the most severe cases, it's the only thing stopping a person from being institutionalized.
The quality of life is much greater for individuals that live in the community, integrated in the community.
Now all of those programs are on the chopping block as part of $131 million in proposed cuts from the Department of Health and Hospitals, described by the agency as a worst-case scenario. Ebarb says cuts like those would be devastating.
The state needs to make care of the disabled and intellectually disabled people a priority for the state, and so far we haven't made it to the top of the priority list.
These individuals have 24-hour care, they have clothing, they have food, they have, everything that we all deserve to have.
And while legislators in Baton Rouge race to find a fix for the fiscal crisis, at the other end of the state,
through donors, we were able to get these iPads.
The clients at Evergreen continue to flourish, to learn, to create art, unaware of the budget battle waging all around them.
They feel very important now that they're here. They're part of the community, and then we're selling their products into the community.
Erin Buchanan, KTBS 3 News.